have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, people.
Hey.
It's the Shop Podcast. I am Six, the captain, along with my pastor here, who's going to pray for us tonight because we are going viral.
Oh, you already planned on going viral. Wow.
I'm not going to talk about certain things. And then we have the boss, and then we have one number up from me, 7.
Lucky number 7.
Hey. And she's going to tell us all about how somebody had to stand up and pee. I'm not saying no names.
You so petty.
What are you talking about? Nobody knows what we're talking about.
You are so petty. But you brought it up so people going to want to know.
I know. That's how we go viral. Yeah. Oh, snap.
Somebody get him.
I'd have made so much noise the dog started barking.
See? You showing off. Well, how was everybody's weekend?
Great.
Weekend was good.
My weekend was wonderful. Wonderful.
What you do?
Had an 80s party that was pretty lit. Got a chance to bring out the big inflatable.
I saw it in West Philadelphia. Born and I saw you playing that Will Smith.
I was playing a lot of songs, Girls just want to have fun and all types of 80s themed stuff. We had some colorful people there. I wish I had enough time to get my outfit on, but, when you are party animals, you are wearing your uniform of choice, which comes in your choice of plaid pants and a color one polo shirt. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's very professional.
So if I work there, I have to wear plaid pants?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Well, I will not put in my application for there. 7, what did you do?
On Saturday, I went to the Beer, Bourbon, and Barbecue Festival in Timonium.
Okay.
And that was pretty cool. It was so fun watching all those intoxicated people
You were just watching, or were you indulging?
No, I don't drink beer or bourbon. So, yeah. However, I did taste a couple flavored IPAs, and they weren't too bad. So.
You are very professional calling them IPAs.
Because I didn't actually drink a beer. I had an IPA. So
you're not saying it with your Baltimore accent.
Huh?
You're not saying it with your Baltimore accent.
It's the only accent I have.
What was she supposed to say?
Burr or something like that.
Whatever.
I hear beer. So we did.
Don't nobody say burr.
All right, what you say, Toya? Or the boss?
Beer. Nobody says burr.
Oh. Well, in my mind, that's how Baltimore people say it. So
it's always a hater.
I'm not hating. I'm just talking about what's in my mind.
Well, I don't know which part of Baltimore they live in, but we all say beer.
Listen, he don't even know Baltimore people. It's that Howard County life that he was raised in. So maybe that's how they talk there.
No, we actually try to emulate what goes on over there. So whatever was on the wire, we do it. Yeah.
Y'all tried and failed.
It's okay.
I think the closeness in the proximity would still count as you could go and claim Baltimore because
we have a lot of people in school who did it.
And you're not in North Carolina. You're not even in Pennsylvania.
We had a lot of people in school.
No, I'm sorry, they different.
Let me tell you.
College with a lot of them, and you can hear the difference in. Now, there's a lot of people who went to Howard County schools that were from Baltimore.
Lord.
Howard County.
Wow.
So, let me
I
tell
think one of them watching us right now.
Let me tell you. We had this girl, her name was Tamika. She was a residential Baltimorean, and what she said happened in Baltimore, it was like the gospel. But I've come to find out that what she said was not true because Miss the boss has told me that it wasn't true. She used to wear cleats and a clear book bag, and she said that's what everybody do in the city. Did anybody in here with?
Did y'all wear cleats?
No.
Now I had clear book bags because that's all they allowed.
Yeah.
But I don't know anything about this whole cleats thing.
We did have the netted book bags.
What'd you say?
We did have the netted book bags.
See, she was 50% right. We ain't know no difference. It was
but
no,
that wasn't a fashion thing. We had to have clear book bags.
Well, she made it popular in our school where we could have colorful book bags or any color. But people were walking around with clear book bags because she said that's what they do in the city.
You know what you sound like? You sound like a colorist. The people, because we're all the same, but you have your colorists who think light-skinned people are this or that.
That's not. I'm not colorist.
You're not. I'm not saying you are. I said you sound like one. I'm telling you, we're all the same. That's no different. If you live in Maryland, you're pretty much the same.
You're not the same because people who live in PG County are people from DC.
PG County got a whole different accent.
They do.
I used to be in college, like, say that again. How people do us. I was like, say that again.
It's different.
I don't know. I just think it's all somewhat in mind because that would be like saying people in Randallstown are different from people in Dundalk and people in Dundalk.
No, y'all gotta. This Baltimore City has a different bop than most people. It's known all around the world.
I can hang with anybody in Baltimore City and anybody in Baltimore County, and you'll never know.
But how many friends do you have from PG County?
A few.
And you don't feel like they talk different?
They say Mo and Joe.
Their whole accent is.
I don't even see the difference. The closest I see a difference is like the Carolinas and maybe New York, but I don't even see the difference in Baltimore and DC people. I really don't see the difference.
Okay, I give up. We're done. The show's over.
I don't see the difference.
There is a big difference.
I think I agree with you on that, Six. I definitely
for who they are. So because it's like I don't know, but I don't see the difference between somebody in Baltimore City and someone in Baltimore County. I don't.
That's too close. That don't count.
I don't think that's the difference, but I do think like PG and DC, even like their style of music is different.
Go and clubs.
Well, I think because I mean we were saying, but there are a lot of people here who like go and club too. You see what I mean?
I know, but it's not what's predominant. Like I mean, there's a lot of people everywhere that do.
But everything. Like there's a difference with those who like house music. They have their own style of music. House people got their own thing, but they still the same, and they'll still bop to the same music. So,
I don't know. I guess just because I had a different experience in college, you could tell who was from where.
I don't see the big difference. Most of the time, somebody had to say it. They had to rep where they were from before you really put it. Other than
you could have looked at a person from Baltimore and know they was from Baltimore.
Huh?
You could have looked at a person from Baltimore and know they were from Baltimore.
And then you can look at someone and think they were from there and end up not being there too.
I'm not.
Put it this way: I would have never knew what county you were from. I thought you were like.
I'm not from that county.
But the thing is, I automatically knew he was from New York.
I can't tell that. I never knew he was from.
When I met him, I was like, "Y'all from New York, right?"
Because we have an arrogance about us.
What Sheree said? Oh, Sheree and Randy. Everybody thinks there's a difference, but you, Randy. But
I didn't tell anybody where I was from. When I go most places, no one says you're from Maryland, you're from Baltimore. No one ever really said that to me. Never, ever said you're from.
Say, can I have 2 tickets?
When I'm in a different country, of course, we have different accents and stuff like that.
I don't know, because I remember me and Marlon went on a trip to
Marlon has it for sure.
I think we went to Atlantic City, and somebody was like, "So where are you guys from?" So I definitely think people they may not be able to say, "Oh, you're from Baltimore," but I think
he's making it like Baltimore. I never knew the difference from someone living from Howard County, Carroll County, or anywhere, and went somewhere and said, "You're from Carroll County. You sound like you're from Carroll County."
But it's not. See, but you got to know the jurisdictions. It's not Carroll County. It's if you're from Baltimore, you're from Baltimore. But people in Howard County more so like to claim the closest city to them, and that's Baltimore. So it's like, and I will say this. I hate to put this out there, but my son has that issue too.
Put it this way: Y'all from Maryland.
It's different, Maryland.
Now,
There's different parts of
I
Maryland.
don't think people say it like.
Yeah, you can't claim Baltimore if you're not from Baltimore City.
Oh, so you don't like County Girls?
I know.
Because County Girls was our thing.
People.
No, that's not what I'm
lived in
saying.
Baltimore.
I get what you
like
mean,
my kids
because
never lived in Baltimore City. They will represent Baltimore. They've never lived in Baltimore City. Ever.
I know. But there's a lot of people who represent Baltimore who never lived there. It's
we live in the county. I still say I live in Baltimore. I just don't. I can tell those Howard County people in the group. I'm sorry.
Can you tell the Carroll County people in the group?
I don't think.
It don't.
I don't know if we have any.
Could you tell somebody from Edgemere?
I still like all of that. Still Baltimore County. So it's Howard County is not Baltimore County, and they have a big presence in the group. That's why we're saying Howard County, because they have a big presence in the group.
Right, but can you tell somebody from just by talking to them? Could you?
But somebody from. So what you say?
If somebody lived in Cecil County, you can tell they lived in Cecil County just by
talking. But it just counted as Baltimore.
I don't think.
I'm not saying Baltimore.
I don't know anybody from Cecil County, honestly. I think what we were mainly saying was like PG County and DC. You can tell the difference from Baltimore.
So if you never lived in Baltimore City, you can't claim Baltimore City. You can't claim you're from Baltimore.
A lot of people do it though.
No, I said Baltimore.
That's the rule. If you never lived in Baltimore City, when you go somewhere, you can't say I'm from Baltimore.
You shouldn't do that.
If you live in Howard County, no.
Okay.
You're capping. You're faking.
I think I live in Baltimore County, and I say I live in Baltimore. I don't differentiate the county or the city, which is why I think I should be able to vote in the city elections.
Yeah.
Just to make sure through does not get through.
Facts. Can I chime in on the weekend real quick?
Yes, I was gonna say we didn't get to your weekend or mine.
Sorry.
First off, Hutch said he didn't get the link. Just throwing that out there. But Saturday I worked a security event out Frederick, at the Frederick Fairgrounds, whatever. It was like a little benefit thing or whatever. So guy asked for people to come out and work it. And I made $25 an hour, so easy money, whatever. So that was pretty good.
That's so cool.
Did they act like they were from Baltimore?
Shut up.
Nah, they didn't act like they were from Baltimore.
I think they did. I don't think you look for the signs.
It's Sunday. We had a cheerleading competition. My daughter had a cheerleading competition at Upper Marlboro.
Oh yay!
Oh, that was the DC side of things.
Shut up. He gonna ride this the whole episode.
I just know now that I guess since I've lived in Baltimore County more than I lived in Baltimore City, I'm not from Baltimore.
But I think we all agreed that Baltimore County isn't a part of that separation.
But let me tell you what they were saying about
Baltimore.
you.
But why is
Howard County
from Baltimore?
Because Howard County, I mean, it's in the name. Howard County is not Baltimore County or Baltimore City.
But let me tell you what
I
they
would
were saying.
say if I was in Howard County that I'm from Baltimore.
Hold on, let me tell you what they say. She a county girl, yo. She from the county, yo.
No, that is true.
Okay.
Were you finished with your weekend, Pastor? Because they won't get
That was all.
past,
That was all.
Pastor was out here getting his bread. So
That was all.
Yeah, we need him to
can
holler
you
at
tell us
me.
to go to Genesis 2:22?
What happened?
Genesis 2:22.
Yeah, that's it. He said it.
Now look, I can't do anything about my two. I don't know what to tell you.
Hey, Toya. So he just upset because in New York they be like, it's two. It's two. It's two. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm
But
just
they
saying.
all migrate here. They all so much New York pride, but they all here.
I mean, what happens is, okay, I'm gonna tell you the old person New York thing. People might not agree, but this is how it usually goes. When you live in New York your whole entire life, your goal is to get to North Carolina. So if you can't afford to move all the way to North Carolina, you start moving increments. So you move to Maryland or DC or Baltimore. Then you may move
Maryland.
Maryland.
Not Maryland.
Maryland.
Hey, Toya, what really bust your balls later is if you be like, some people from New York, they be like, it's Maryland. It's Maryland. The whole Y. They put the whole Y on that joint. They'd be like, huh?
I'm not gonna call out who I can hear saying that.
I know who. The husband's in the group.
That's not even who I was thinking.
Oh, that's definitely who I was thinking.
Your bestie.
Yeah.
Maryland. Maryland.
Tobias.
Yes.
Nah, I'm gonna go with Patrick more so.
Nah.
So
anyway, my
Hey,
weekend...
boss, can we make sure we shout out the comments? Let's not forget the comment people.
That's what he said.
I ain't reading the comments out loud.
Wish that he was from Ocean City sometime.
I have no clue why.
I mean, why not? He can get a different accent and some other stuff. And Breon said, "It's all Maryland. I lived in the county and the city my whole life. So which do I pick?"
Who said that?
Breon.
Randy. Oh, Breon said that.
I don't know who.
I don't know why Hutch is calling someone a hater, but someone's hating it here.
And somebody need to hate themselves going to
I sent the link again, yo.
New York folks love Baltimore, says Marlon.
I mean, nobody say that nobody don't like nobody. We love everybody.
I don't like y'all. I said it. I said at the top, I don't like the New Yorkers. And I think those Howard County folks are corny.
And Marlon wants to
live is that right?
So you can say he's from Kent County. And he can get them those days off of school for it being what is it when foggy outside. Is
Kent County where Kent Island is?
I don't know.
I don't know
where to fish.
People in Howard County should know that.
All I know is that we used to go fishing there.
Yeah, it's by Queenstown.
Okay. Just continuing to name places I don't know.
You don't know where the outlets are?
In Queenstown, that's you actually go up 70 to get to Queenstown.
It's by I guess Hutch said it. Hutch the driver says Anne Arundel. I don't think it's Anne Arundel. You gotta go over the bridge. I don't know what Hutch is using, but yeah, he's spinning.
Yeah.
But anyway, speaking
He's
of
on the thing.
Nah, you see the circle right here?
That
is Hutch.
So can I say my weekend?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Go ahead. Let's hear your weekend.
I did nothing, but I had my transplant anniversary on, was it Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday, I believe. Maybe?
Was it Sunday? I feel like it was Sunday.
I feel like I don't know what day it is today. I almost missed your day because I lost track of time. But on the 10th, yes.
That was 3 days ago.
The birthday of little Poppy turned 2.
Happy birthday.
What'd you say?
LP in the house.
Shout out.
And for those that don't know, my kidney is named after my nephew, Poppy.
Shout out to little Poppy. We're gonna sell them on the black market. No.
That's
Randy put up an answer to the Kent Island question. To the Kent County question.
Kent Island is at the bottom of Kent. I mean, that does make sense.
But that's what I'm talking about. He was right.
That does make sense. And he also clarified that 410 was Sunday.
So
420 right around the corner. Just for those
410 was my mother's birthday.
Miss White?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I feel one with her.
Miss White, just to let you know, Kent Island is a place where they have a Golden Corral. Not Golden Corral. What's the other place? Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Look, she got excited. She's ready to give you something.
She was pumped.
You said Cracker Barrel.
I was about to be like, so y'all know what? I gotta go.
Randy, happy birthday to your daughter.
Yeah, happy birthday, Randy.
411.
Y'all didn't need no 360.
That's little Randy.
No photo booth, no spinner.
Randy, why didn't y'all book JNT spinning?
Nah, man, Randy, I thought we was better than that. You know, I see you out there, man. You know, we spending.
They had a whole party.
Who had a whole party?
They had photo booths. They had the 360.
Who had her?
They had a limo.
You lying? Don't get out of this live.
They did get strawberries for me, but the rest of y'all, they was like,
hell no.
The shot pool? It's like 6 who?
What?
No. See your way out of here.
That's okay, because on Sunday we about to make it quick. Speaking about Sunday, we are having a Kiddie Disco from To and From Transportations.
Woo!
$10 to get your kid in the party.
Adults free.
Yes.
Is it one adult or like?
Nah, man, don't bring your whole clique, dog.
I mean, like hypothetically, so we know it's not happening for me. But like, do me and Marlon get in free for bringing Mimi, or is it just me?
That's a to and fro question. I'm just here to promote. You will not get in my photo booth. I'm just playing.
I'm gonna let Mimi know that Uncle Six says she can't spend. Okay.
We're not spending that night. We're just photo boothing it. You know?
We we ain't coming.
Oh man, and we gotta have the inflatable. So I don't know, man. Mimi like to bite, so please don't bite my inflatable. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Marlon, he just came for our child. Okay. We ain't coming.
Marlon is such a smart motherfucker, dog. He always technically right, yo. That's
Lord have mercy.
Free funnel cake.
Oh, free funnel cake.
Oh, funnel cake.
That's what got me. That's what had me like.
So funnel cake.
We expect to see your support out there, people.
But I want to do a giveaway. So because I more than likely will not be able to attend, I want to donate a ticket.
Okay.
Because I still support my friends. So To and Fro can handle the giveaway. I'll go ahead and buy the ticket. And
this dude right here, 6 does not speak for To and Fro. Okay. Okay, I get it. I speak for party animals, and everything we do is lit.
What you say, Brandy?
Well, first, how much are the tickets?
$10.
I would definitely support the giveaway as well, because I can't go to the Kiddie Disco.
I didn't even bother to ask you. I needed somebody to go with me because Marlon has plans, and I was like, I'm
on the show. JJ, go back.
Pastor sounds like you got a couple kids.
I was about to say, is Pastor Kids gonna be there?
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna let them bless the funnel cake.
All right, so that's 2 tickets that we're giving away. Brandy says she's doing one. I'm doing one.
Sheree, come on now. You got the kids.
Hutch told us to sue, and I think he means you.
Why would you sue me? I didn't do anything.
You're discriminating.
How am I discriminating?
You said my child is gonna bite your little inflatable.
I didn't say is. I said she likes to bite.
That's okay. We won't be booking party animal for her birthday party. How about that?
Man, that's messed up.
Make sure you don't have no bites.
That's up.
Well, I'll tell you right now, you book somebody else, y'all ain't gonna be spinning like me. Y'all gonna be like the last person from the shop who went to another party that had a spinner.
Ooh, speak on it.
I can't. Don't hissy fit.
Somebody went to a party and was. Oh, okay. So we're allowed to do that?
Hell no.
I be on 360s like, hey, you can't post me.
Marlon said he'd donate a ticket too.
I was trying to ignore that comment. It's a lot of money.
I'd rather y'all come, to be honest.
What? I have no one helping me, so
I gave you juice already.
Brandy said she'll help.
You know she didn't.
But
you know what? I'm gonna see if my best friend will come.
You know why though? 7.
Where is the disco?
It's in Baltimore City.
It's in Liberty Rec Center.
It's in the city.
Liberty Rec Center.
Okay. I don't know how much.
I think it said it was like
You
a
gotta
couple
bring the old
miles from
car.
here.
You heard me, 7?
Get some water. Pardon me.
Oh Lord Jesus! People,
You all right?
out here.
Randy said Mullen corrected him.
Pastor.
So
Sounds like you got a couple of kids.
I do. I got a few. Even if we don't, what time is the event?
From 1 to 4.
1 to 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have a preaching engagement at 12. So even if we don't make the thing, we're gonna donate a ticket as well.
Okay. It is at 3901 Main Avenue.
Hey, Danny.
All right, people. What else is going on in the world today?
So something else did happen over the weekend, Pastor. You want to talk about it?
You talking about the shooting?
Yeah.
Yeah. So up in NYC, a gunman opened fire. He had on MTA Transit clothing. He opened fire, and I believe 16 were injured. That's the bad news. The good news is they do have a suspect in custody.
Man, you're so politically correct.
Yeah.
I was gonna
That's
say,
why I said he could do it, because I was gonna be like, so
they called him.
somebody was on the subway with a gas mask on, let off some canisters, and then shot a bunch of people, and thankfully nobody died. You see how the difference in that?
I know, but he was like, he gave him like his just due. Like somebody was caught. I was about to say the guy who did it, they already caught him. This and that.
Okay, see, there you go with the end.
I'm just saying, man.
Howard County folks, I swear.
You funny.
Speaking of guns, since I have Falcons attire on, did you hear in Georgia that the guy is going to allow people to carry weapons without a license?
How you feel about that?
Me, I don't agree with it.
Why?
Well, we already have issues with you have issues with in states where you're allowed to carry a weapon. I mean, what kind of issue you think you're gonna have where you're in the state where you don't have to have a license to carry a weapon?
So, like, if we was, I mean, I'm not for it either. But if we were in New York and everybody had a gun, and that guy pulled out his gun on the train station, then somebody popped him real quick, wouldn't have 10 people dead.
Violence only begets more violence.
And that shooter might shoot the wrong person too, or someone else gets shot.
Everybody's not trained to have a weapon.
Right.
So we need accountability for where these guns are coming from, at least some form of trace of where it came from, because a lot of guns probably were stolen, or it's somebody else's. They don't even know their gun is stolen. And at least if you're registered, even if it wasn't the registered person, we got some kind of trail to get to who had this gun and did these shootings.
The caveat to that, I mean, like if you have a state where as though they don't have to have a license to have a firearm, then you may have people like what's his name in Florida, where they just think that they a superhero with the neighborhood watch and just taking people out just because they feel they don't belong there.
Can you do me a favor? Can you say hero again?
Oh my God.
Hero?
That's not what you said.
I did hear a difference.
But I get it.
I don't know if you said it or, but I saw Danny had put in the comment that they found them. The other the shooter. The other thing about that law is, just because it's legal to carry without a license, you got to be careful. Those who have felonies, those who have been in mental institutions, they're gonna find a way to get people. It almost sounds like a setup.
Yeah.
Because a smarter person is still going to get a license.
Yeah, why are you avoiding that?
Okay.
Step? What is the reasoning for avoiding that step? Other than timing, it can be a timely process, but other than that, what is the need to avoid that process?
Yeah, I don't trust it.
My gun is registered and all that, but like saying that kind of stuff, like I don't take my gun out of the house just because we going to this rough part, I'm carrying my gun with me. I don't do that. But given that kind of permission, someone like me would carry a gun and just have it and get scared shitless off the wrong thing, pull it out and shoot at someone. And, I was scared. And I'm going to jail for a long time because I just was scared and unexperienced with it. So I understand why it's a deadly weapon. It should be.
We already have. Never mind.
Well, Another thing to caveat on that, I hear a lot of talks about ghost guns, which is
What's that?
basically it's like a. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, you could probably explain it much better.
Nah, you got a real gun, so go ahead and talk about
Somebody
it.
explain it.
It's the guns they make. People, you can just go online and order a
Oh,
kit.
and build your own gun.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
but they kill just like
Regular.
a living gun. I
I've
guess.
watched videos on doing it.
Oh, word. I'm just saying.
This is why I
is
can't do no
Not right
crimes
now,
because I
Brady.
don't want them to go through my search history and be like, it's all there. She is sitting there watching how to make a gun and how to print a T-shirt. It's all there.
all in the same. All in the
My
same
YouTube view list is all across the board, and because I manage our shop YouTube page, I accidentally search for things under that one.
Oh, word.
I'd be like, Lord have mercy.
You trying to set us all up, huh?
Well, I don't want to go down by myself. Somebody,
Speaking of, not to be a hater, but I guess that's what I be. When I look at the shop email page, it says Kathy Hill on it. I'm not feeling that.
she set it up.
So it's not right just because you set it up. You should put your name all over it. I'm just saying these are business practices.
This is not a show topic, sir.
Oh my gosh, everything's a show topic.
Jesus Christ, why would you go?
Speaking of show topics, in last week's, early this week's, I don't know what the word to call it, but we had a member of our show go on another person's podcast, Natural and Naked, the girls from Natural and Naked, I do like them, and they had a whole show, and let's recap what was said on that show.
We don't have to.
Why not?
Because we've already covered it on our show. But
No,
we were
but-
discussing protecting Black women.
But anyways, there was a lot of backtracking going on. But I will tell you, actually, Latoya, can you help me with this story?
What
first?
backtracking was going on?
I'm just saying it was a lot of Chris Rock and Will Smith talk, but I ain't gonna speak on that. I just want you to talk about this one part. Tell us the two situations that young lady were in, and we need to talk about what did we feel like that was protecting Black women or just the whole situation.
So there were two scenarios brought up. The young lady went on a date, and I guess it was somewhere where they were dancing, and another young lady walked up and wanted to dance with the guy. He was like, no, I'm on a date, blah, blah, blah. She was like, come on, we can dance. She kept going back and forth, and the girl wanted to dance with him. He did not dance with her. Another situation was
Hold up. So
let me just tell the two stories, and let's not give our opinion.
Why not? I want to give my opinion.
You can give yours after somebody who didn't watch it gives an opinion.
Okay,
There he is. Don't ask me.
Who'd you buy time? Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay, so let me repeat it for Hutch. There were two situations. The young lady went on a date, and they were dancing, and another young lady walked up and was like, I want to dance with him. And she was like, well, not I want to dance with him, but she was like, such and such, come on and dance with me. I want to dance with you. And he was like, no, I'm on a date. I can't, go ahead. And she kept insisting on dancing. The other situation, he ultimately did not dance with the girl. The other situation, same couple went out, and a relative of the guy was kind of handsy with the young lady. And they eventually just left the party because they didn't like the environment that they were in. So rather than have an altercation, they left. So she was saying there was one situation where she felt like there was nothing he could do in that moment, and one situation where she felt like he could have done more.
Okay, so let's start with the first situation. If you at a party, Hutch, and you dancing with not your girlfriend, but the person you're dating with, and another girl keeps coming up to you trying to dance with you, is it your should the girl step in and say something, or should you as the man keep saying no?
Me, the man should say no. What was the movie? Just like in ATL when Ti was with Lauren London, and the girl came up, and they was all, she was trying to get at him, and then Nunu tried to say something, but he was like, "No, I got this." So if the guy has to be the one to say something.
What if he says something, but she still keeps going? At what point should the girl step in and smack her? I mean, should step in and de-escalate the situation. Are we froze?
Oh, I don't. I don't do. So, do the girl actually have to say anything? She didn't ask to dance with her. She asked to dance with the guy, so he handles it.
But if he doesn't handle it, is that not protecting black women?
But I mean, so my thing was saying no, I'm not going to dance with you. I felt like that was handling to me.
That was handled.
I felt like that was handling it. There's nothing like I don't know. Do you want him to physically remove her? Like, because that's too far.
Because if she
I mean, I don't.
This isn't about dancing with him anymore. If she continues, you're starting a whole new altercation. This has nothing to do with defending a black woman anymore. This person is being disruptive, not taking no for an answer. At this point, it's not about so much of I need to protect the woman. He needs to protect himself because someone is trying something he done already gave an answer to. So I don't see where it becomes a protecting a black woman type thing. This is protecting a situation that is just going wrong for both parties.
Okay, respect
now,
that.
correct me if I'm wrong, because you watched, but the young lady said she felt like that was the situation where she should have been protected more, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the other situation was where I said I felt like there should have been, and again, I'm not saying it has to be a physical thing, but I think that I felt like I would have addressed that situation right. They left, so that is a okay way to handle it. But I feel like I would have said to my family member, "You're being very," because I think my thing was, she said the next time they saw them, they addressed it.
Oh, what's this about the second one now?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, I gave an example of something that happened with us. And when I found out, I was like, hey, you need to handle this right now.
Okay.
But she felt like he should have given more protection in the first one versus she felt like the second one he didn't need to. And that was somebody physically touching her.
Nah, nobody should ever touch her. That and in the places like she said it, that was off the hook.
Yes, her cleavage was out, so he was kind of grabby in this area.
Mm.
Yeah. And speaking of, so there was a video placed in the group today where it was a girl. It was two people leaving probably like a club area. It was a guy and a girl. A girl came from across the street screaming at the other girl. The guy, as soon as she got close, the guy then mollywopped her. But that was his girl. But they're saying that he was protecting his black woman. Should he have ever hit the woman, even if she was coming for his girl?
Is that the video? It looked like she was coming for him too. Look like she tried to pop him.
I don't know, man. That's not what I got from it, but
Him too. I mean, even if she was reaching for the girl, it was close enough. I mean, he was in the middle. She was almost about to get hit. I would say in most scenarios, with thinking and thoughts being taken into hand, when someone's swinging, your initial reaction is to
It's a reaction thing.
that. I think that's more of a, you forget. And I hate to say it because it seems like, oh, you never should hit a woman, this, that, no. But if somebody pop at you or come really aggressive, sometimes that is the initial reaction sometimes. And unfortunately, it always looks bad when it's a guy hitting a woman. Versus even if it was a woman standing there, her reaction probably would have been the same thing too, the pop, pop, pop. Because it was like, if I'm talking about the same video, I did see the girl come across the street. I'm not sure if it's the same video. But I would hope that he didn't, just pop her. But it is kind of hard when someone you love is being attacked because she was being attacked.
So I just watched it 3 times while y'all were talking. It does look like she's coming over to the girl, but it looks like she swings at him.
him. Yeah, it looked like she popped
Because
up in
at this point, the girl is off to the side, and her arm was going towards him.
it looked like it was going towards something. I was like, why is she beating him up now? She's really hard. But
Not- oh.
but in all defense, because the way she came at it, would have been hard to just grab it and say, "Hey, you better hold. I'm just holding you still." It would have initial reaction because it was a hype scene. It really was like, but I will admit the other girl was very defensive, like not trying to fight. She was trying to get out of there. She knew she didn't want that heat. She didn't want it, and he knew she didn't want it, and he stood in the middle. And it doesn't look good, but I can see how that happened.
It looked like he pushed the girl out the way, and the girl was like, "You gonna take this ass whipping since she can't." That's what it looked like. It looked like her intention was the girl, but by this point, the girl was behind him, and she used her right arm. So the girl is all the way over here at this point. She used her right arm and went towards him. Like, somebody gonna take this whipping.
Good pastor. If you are out with your wife and another female comes running across the street like she's about to do something to your wife, and you are in the middle, and you can't just stop her. What are you? Go ahead.
So I'll just say this: on the grand scheme of things or whatever like that, I was raised to never put my hands on a woman. So I really believe in that. At the same time, I can't dismiss what Seven said. Seven had a good comment because it's a reaction kind of thing or whatever like that. Like, I'm not saying I'm gonna react by backhanding her. I'm not saying I'm gonna react by punching. I'm saying that I'll react by moving my wife and I out the way, out of harm's way or whatever. So I'm saying the reaction thing is the first thing. I can't deny a reaction or whatever. So it will get a reaction out of me. I will do my best not to put my hands on a woman.
Hutch.
What's in the face?
Hutch is known to shake a woman. What would you do, Hutch? Oh, man. Hutch is having technical difficulties. This is annoying me today. Say something.
Well, wait a minute.
Okay. If she's
So what? So why you ain't tell him to say you too, you?
Because Hutch is a fellow New Yorker.
This ain't New Yorkers.
I'm joking.
Lame.
He ain't got no sound, so it'll sound like.
Lame. Well, he lame, not Hutch. That's my brother.
He ain't got no sound.
You better off doing it from.
You better off.
Hey, turn the mic off for me.
To a fro.
Well, while he works that out,
Look, that was me last week.
I too don't condone violence of any kind, but I do think if you see a fist coming at you, like, you have to react. Like, I would not expect him to be like, I get swinging back because she came like full force. Now, I'm not going to say, sit there and beat the crap out the girl.
Which he did.
As Chris Rock said in one of his jokes,
he
understand.
Stopped. He didn't continue to go at her and threw on the ground because he definitely had the advantage to be able to do that. He didn't. He reacted and then he got it together. It was a quick,
And I was like
that is called
over there.
She walked off so greatly.
Hey, seven. Do it again, Seven.
It was a quick one, That's
he hit her with karate chop.
Quick. And then he
testing.
There you go.
We can hear you, brother.
So let me answer this question real quick.
Go.
So something happened. If a lady is coming towards me across the street and trying to attack my lady, I am going to push her down.
That is Hutch's thing right there.
I'm not going to hit her. I'm going to push her down.
I don't blame you for that. I think that is the appropriate response.
The way she was coming at him, other people should have grabbed her as well, but I'm going to push her down. We're going to try to scurry away as quick as we can, but I'm going to push her down.
Other people should try to stop, but their focus is to be entertained or go viral.
Right.
What if she don't fall?
Well, you got
to fall.
with the what ifs.
gotta get
My
a good
man with the
push,
what
like-
ifs.
Well, when she
She's
got
gonna
this,
fall.
she didn't even fall, and she moved out of there.
Like, you
So,
give her one
question.
good knocker on the floor. That's
Do you
what
push
she
her?
needed.
Do you push her up from the top, or do you push her to the down?
Whatever way
said
she,
pick out
whatever
the
way she
drawer.
flies, she'll be pushed.
Yeah.
Marlon said,
You might have to give
I'm
her a
moving
stiff
faster in
arm.
the comments.
And shout out to Marlon for being on the show too.
I think all these are time out for me.
What'd you say?
Even
Marlon,
Jesus
you know,
not tables.
Marlon, you know I have to address you on that one. That don't have nothing to do with what we talking about, brother.
All he's saying is that sometimes Jesus had to get lit.
Oh my goodness. This was
So,
not on the
Pastor-
list or anything, but speaking of Jesus, it was a post that was like, if you see Jesus in a fight, what would you do?
Oh my gosh! Don't bring that up. Please don't bring that up.
Those comments.
And Jesus
Turn the other cheek.
anything.
No, it was like,
Look, hey, boss. Look, why they said so in response to that? Why they said the same thing he did during slavery?
doing slavery.
Oh wow, that was crazy.
Turn the other
It was
cheek.
like, if he can turn wine to water, he better turn a rock to a gun.
A rock to a Glock. A rock to a Glock.
Rock to a Glock. It
Bruh.
could be another.
I didn't see this in our Facebook.
Bruh.
It
Bruh.
could be.
It was on Instagram. Bruh. At
I feel
that
like
point,
it was in our It was. I feel like Hutch sent it to us.
and maybe he did. But at that point, go
did you
ahead.
see it,
Look,
Brandy?
just go ahead and log off. Go ahead and log off Instagram if you like that. Just log off.
I was dying.
I'm not saying I like it. I'm entertained.
Listen. I could not pull myself together. I saw that slavery one this morning. I was like, "That's funny, but that's mean."
No way.
I was like,
No
"I don't
way.
want to laugh."
No way. I was like, no. No.
But it was like somebody had one that was like, I need to wait and see if it's another resurrection thing.
Oh my
Oh man, I was
God.
just about to ask Hutch a question.
I'm here.
Oh, how was your weekend, brother?
My weekend was all right. I can't really, sometimes, be going so fast, but my weekend was all right.
Where you go? I like to vicariously live through Hutch and his travels.
Well, these days I've been trying to, pass things on to other drivers,
Must be nice. I need some employees too, man. We might have
I
to.
tried to fill out an application, but she told me I had to wear plaid pants.
Ain't nothing wrong with plaid pants, yo.
Can I just wear all black?
I don't know about your
I can make
black.
my own
That's your
shirts.
favorite color, ain't it? Black is your favorite color, ain't it?
To wear, yes. My favorite color is cerulean.
Is that a form of purple?
So what?
It's a form of blue, cerulean.
Okay.
My
Pastor,
favorite
what color
hue
is
was
that?
Jay-Z
Don't worry,
Blue.
y'all will see it next week.
Pastor, what color is that?
Surreal?
What color is it?
Cerulean?
Yeah.
She said it's blue.
Y'all never
I
watched
don't know.
The Devil Wears Prada.
I don't
That's
know.
such a nice guy.
He don't know.
Y'all never
I
saw
don't
Devil
know.
Wears Prada?
No, I never seen that.
It's a
but-
whole speech on that color. But don't worry, because you will see it next week.
Speaking of next week. Oh, next week's a special week, right?
It's my anniversary.
Okay. Pastor, we would like to invite you out to the show.
Hutch said 2 weeks ago, that's off topic. We gotta talk about that. We can't talk about
There's
that on the
nothing
air.
off topic here. This is what we do here at the Shop Podcast.
Stay on
Does
track.
Pastor have an anniversary?
Nah,
I'm
he
the
left.
only one who thought to remember
No.
mine.
He left. He abandoned us in our time of need.
I'm sure his would have passed because he was there before me.
He
He's
abandoned
back.
us in our time of need.
Listen,
Wait a
I
minute.
bet
Wait
it
a
is.
minute. Wait a minute.
I planned
Time
my
out.
own celebration. Nobody decided to celebrate me. This was all me.
Time out. This guy is a veteran, and this other guy went to go and serve for our country, and he's saying that this guy is saying the other guy left and abandoned us. So therefore,
You say he abandoned us?
You gotta
That's
make
what he
a
said. So therefore,
You gotta make
when
a choice.
Veterans Day comes, we will no longer post this
Well, you can get the
guy.
ice cream.
We just gonna post Pastor.
Yeah.
Why would you say he abandoned? I ain't gonna lie.
I'm just
I felt abandoned.
joking. Gosh.
Because that was the nice
So-
one to me. I was like, oh, he's leaving. I don't know if I want to be here.
You can sue him as well for his words.
Oh
I
my
was like,
gosh.
I'm gonna come back when the pastor come back.
Why everybody got to sue me? Okay, Pastor, so I got a real question for you, something that I thought about in my long years of military service. How do you place the fact that you are a man of God, but at the same time, you go somewhere to possibly go to war where a lot of lives are going to be lost, and these lives might not be because you want them to be lost?
It's
how do you
interesting you said that.
know?
I already knew where he was going to go when you first started talking. In the book of Ecclesiastes, it talked about it's a time for everything that's under the heaven. It's a time to kill. It's a time to die. It's a time for everything done in the heaven. Please, in your spare time, please go to Ecclesiastes and read it.
I'm not
It's
reading
the
it.
time to kill.
What?
Did he just like profess so hard? I'm not reading the Bible.
No.
Like, did anybody?
I'm
A
just
time
saying.
to kill.
So that is a nice political answer.
I can become a lawyer and get a lot of people off.
I mean, because you bought that bread.
Questions like this is why I asked before the show what people want to talk about.
Why not? We're having a good
This
time.
guy,
Everybody
you
having a
never
good
know.
time. Y'all not having
I
a good
tried
time?
to find out where everybody's going before, because this one right here, don't listen to his PR.
No, but seriously, you do know, regardless of what's being said, that as far as the military goes, if I'm under the order to do that, under orders I have to do that. Now, if I'm a chaplain in the military, chaplains, you've been in the military, chaplains don't carry guns. So, but I'm not a chaplain.
What y'all out there with your Bible?
The chaplain has an assistant, basically a bodyguard.
Oh,
So what y'all do?
They have female chaplains, because I'd be like, can I sign up?
They do have female chaplains.
There's not a lot of chaplains.
I come with my Bible.
It's not a lot of them.
So y'all ain't doing
you gotta go
that.
to school for it, right?
You do. You do have to have a degree.
Yeah, so you'll probably be a gun toter. Sorry.
Oh, the shade was real.
I didn't mean it like that, but I'm just saying.
You're throwing a lot of shade today.
I didn't mean it like that. I'm sorry.
No, I didn't take it like that. You good, Six? You good? All right, Six.
Really?
Guys, going
I had a lot of.
I wanted to hit that point of the screen. He's rude. You need to do something with your friend. Your little friend over there.
We all family here. We all family.
I mean, HR can come in and, it was a group one time that tried to fire him. They were trying to
I see why now. I see why. I felt bad for him, but I understand why people was trying to get rid of him.
They really did. Nah, it was different. They said I ain't talk.
And now you just talk too much.
Basically.
Breon, no. Breon wanted to
Hey,
know,
look at what Breon put.
is there a gun in your Bible in case the bodyguard dies?
Unbelievable.
Sorry about that, Pastor.
I mean, that's a good point, though. Like,
You good, brother?
but I think people who have security are they ever armed themselves?
No, that's why you have security.
Oh,
because I'm saying, like, if you take out my security, then I'm screwed.
Yeah, that's why
you have more than one security.
You got people that have security. They have plenty of security. You're not going to take out that security.
Yeah.
Now I heard y'all talking about being licensed earlier. If anybody needs any type of security, I have a license. I can help you all out. So, Pastor, if you need to go like somewhere around 6 and you need me, well, the pastor is licensed, y'all. So don't get this situation twisted. The pastor is licensed to carry a gun.
Hutch is my security.
This is where I met this guy at. He is licensed to carry a gun.
I am.
Hutch is my security.
So what you need security for to carry the 360?
I feel like that
sometimes. You might want to get better security because he's with us.
Yeah, I gotta keep it 100 with the people. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, Hey, and if the man's using, the words that he's using is not, the words of the shop. So I want y'all to go get y'all legal team together.
Oh, I got my lawyers.
Is that
I
right?
got my
Oh,
Crusader for
man.
Justice on speed dial.
Who, Marlon?
Malcolm Ruff, Esquire.
I don't know who he is.
Crusader
His
for
name
Justice.
Esquire.
Don't come for me.
His name Esquire, so he must be fancy.
Did you say his name is Esquire?
Didn't you say that?
That's not his name.
Oh, my bad.
Oh gosh. Anyway, so Hush, do you have a question for us?
No, what kind of question?
Question of the week. Who been doing what?
Yeah.
Did you see the
Yo,
video?
I swear, if we would not have said it, he'd have been like, wait. What about the question of the week?
Hush. Did you see the video of the girl with the I guess we're calling it a hernia, but like her belly button pops out
It's
like
a herniated navel.
I
it's in the
didn't see
video.
the video. Hold on.
Let me see if I can pull it up.
All right, what was your question now?
I mean, I was gonna ask you if you would party with her.
Did I see a question about a video about what? Oh yeah. What the hell is that?
Yeah, I'll see Josh to the party. Yo, if you spent like however much time spent game to it, right? And it's about to go down and that pop out, are you getting salty or what? You with it?
Am I gonna do what?
If you spent however much time, I'm not gonna say a week, maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, however long it takes you to get where you need to get to, and that jump pop out, are you be like, nah?
I'm popping out too. I'm out of there.
All right, lady, is that something that should be discussed?
He's gonna be out like a hernia.
Is that some fellas and ladies? Is that something that should be discussed before it gets to that point?
Yes.
You think so? But how would that come up? How would that come up in conversation?
Yo, first of all, when you get to start to touch it and all that stuff, and then you touch this, what is it? Elephant's
Object.
tusk, elephant's horn, or whatever. What do you call the elephant's joint?
Tusk.
Yeah, whatever. When you touch that, then what you gonna do? Like what you got? What you got? Your joint out your boxes?
She's stupid. But ladies, how would y'all like if you had that type of situation? How would you approach a man on that?
Brandy.
Brandy always have the right answers. Go ahead. I need to hear
That's
that.
I'm gonna let her go because I'm offended.
Well, I would figure if I'm dating someone, if I'm dating and we get to a part, I may miss my hernia.
Brandy,
Pastor gotta go.
You're a little low.
Oh, I said if I was dating someone and we got to that point where we touching and stuff, before I embarrass myself, I think I would get to the point of talking about my hernia.
So you be like, I got a hernia.
I'm gonna bring up my hernia before we get to that point and be like, cause I'm dying to surgery because my hernia. I'm gonna bring it up at some point, and then when he continue to like me, I'm gonna let him see my hernia and be like, look, don't be laughing, find a funny way to be like that, like, and I hope it ain't bigger than yours, but
Brandy a smooth somebody else.
So he can like me more than a hernia. But I would wonder why she ain't this thing removed yet.
I got a dick on my stomach.
Hey,
And then for my shirt.
I apologize, Seven. Pastor, did you have an emergency or baby running away?
I'm at the house with my kids. My wife is at an appointment.
Right, but I seen you grab a child, so did one get away from you?
Nah, my daughter came out here out on the patio. She said it feels nice outside.
Tell her it does. It's a nice.
It seemed like you grabbed that baby up.
I didn't.
But I'm sorry, Seven. Yeah, I would definitely. You would have to definitely talk about that. Like, You know what I'm saying? All seriousness, like especially when you start to liking somebody, you liking them, and we going out and we hanging out, and maybe we ain't get to that point yet because they don't feel comfortable. You gotta discuss like, hey, not to say a medical issue, but hey, let me show you something, and you know what I'm saying. You don't want to be like, okay, now we get into it, and you see this thing pop out like, oh, wait a minute, you know what I'm saying. So you gotta let that shit be known.
So I would like to say, I don't know the circumstances, but I feel like her parents failed her.
I think so too.
Um,
Unless she got it later.
True. I didn't know they grow like that later in life, but I guess something could cause it to happen.
Right.
But I feel like they failed her.
Inside, but
She looked young enough that she had that under 18.
But I don't know because I didn't get mine till even though mine wasn't an out thing, but it grew in time inside me. It was getting bigger. Like it didn't start off that big. Then it got bigger. So I mean, or she felt herself, and they still felt because they said, "Girl, you better do something about that. You're not a boy."
Well, I had one.
And I wonder how come nobody saw it through her shirt first.
Right, because hers was big. I don't think mine. I don't remember mine because I was so young, but I don't remember it being that big. And Mimi also had one, but they did her repair when she was born. I didn't want her. She had enough going on. No need to add on.
Complicate the situation some more.
That. But I would like I don't date now, so it's nothing that I would have to disclose. But like from my recent surgery, I have a scar that goes all the way across my body. I wouldn't just bring that on somebody. I would have to be like, hey, look, just want to let you know.
No, Poppy.
I had to get a new kidney. It's in the front. So.
That would come up anyway about the kidney at some point. Y'all might have that discussion. So then,
but I don't know. Some people be quiet about their health, so they might. I've seen people.
I mean, to a point where you're dating like that.
But I've seen people who had heart surgery. I've seen people that had heart surgery and didn't tell. And when you open the shirt, you're like, wait a minute, before we continue, what's going on here?
People like that are weird to me, though.
So I would, but like I tell people stuff. Before I think I had a discussion with like y'all, like my sisters and cousins. I was like, hey, I'm about to put this bathing suit on, and this was before the transplant, and I was like, I got this tube hanging out of me.
Whoa!
I don't want to alarm anybody,
but like. If I'm dating somebody intimately and I got like a really scary scar and I don't bring it up, I don't know, maybe everybody wouldn't care.
Some people are like that. I would bring it up.
Some people are attracted to stuff like that, though.
You had a fit when somebody ain't tell you about a heart attack or something like that. It's like, I can't.
Yes.
What this all says. So people like that, I guess, would be weary. But you're right. I guess there are some people that be like, it's whatever, you know.
Some people are attracted to scars.
Yes, which is the weirdest thing. Once again, some people, it's like weird, but you're right. Some people do like them.
Like the girl on Power on Force, she got like a scar on her face, and they make it seem like everybody likes it and it's sexy.
Well, that one guy makes it seem like it, and you seen his ear. I guess he would, but but everybody else want to know what happened to her.
Those are the words of Brandy. I mean, 7. Those are the words of 7.
So
I'm not taking no lawsuits.
I understand his ears. They would have to get on me. I have keloids. It's just not on my ear, but I have ugly scars. I think they're ugly.
Okay, so do you tell about your keloids before being intimate?
Well,
what's a keloid?
It's like a raised bump.
I mean, because somebody used to scare me with their keloids and tell me if I touched it,
that's because people scared of them. So
they were going to turn into Henry Kane.
I didn't even notice it.
Well, this one's not
this
a bad
guy, Pastor's a good guy, man.
But
He's a good guy.
I wouldn't say
I didn't notice either, but
say per se discuss them. But I am somewhat self-conscious of it in the beginning. you know, if I was the first time I was like, I would be self-conscious about it. But also, I don't think mine looked like a second organ. So it's a difference. It's a big difference. Mine, it was not like the most devastating thing to see. It's more normal than, however, if someone has another organ looking part, or like a scar going all the way down my chest. I would assume, though, if I saw that, I would assume, oh, they must have had a heart transplant or something like that. You better believe they're going to ask about it later.
That's why I would come out the gate like, although you get some people like my husband who told me that my scar looks like a snake.
Whoa, can't say
knowing
that.
how I feel about snakes.
Feel like a snake, ma.
But what about?
I was like, thanks a lot. This marriage is over.
Have you ever met somebody with a third nipple?
Toya, don't put him out there like that.
Let me pass. Hold on. I'm gonna get back to the third nipple. Pastor, I am extremely afraid of snakes. Like, we were in Miami and I walked out in traffic trying to get away from one.
Ooh,
He knows this.
And
I felt self-conscious about this scar that goes across my body. And he said,
he would happen to use that as an acknowledgement.
He said, it looks like a snake. I said, oh, damn. I was like, I won't be sleeping tonight.
Go ahead, Marla, get the apologize now. I know how it is.
He did not say that.
We will not lie on you today.
You gonna act like
was a lie.
I'm gonna flip a table in a minute, Marlon.
He laughed emoji. So Toya, at first I was gonna say carry on, but that's your household. Don't be airing your household out here.
Oh my gosh, now I'm Jada. Sorry.
Oh, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. I didn't use Jada.
Me and Marlon air our whole relationship on here. Right, we ain't going. Right. That was a form of torture right there.
This is what we do here on the shop.
Carry on, Toya.
That is a form of torture, and he got called out for it.
Carry on. You know you my girl, Toya. Carry on.
Pastor man,
Leon, you're not helping. I've never dated anyone with a third nipple. Have you guys? That was 6 last question.
No.
I've seen one before. It was not like a whole titty, but you can tell.
Everybody say what's up.
I think it's just
everybody
like
say what's up to my wife too. She's in the comments. She been sneaking in the comments.
I meant to ask, was that your wife? Because I saw, but I didn't want to assume.
She is.
Is this her?
I asked somebody before, and they was like, "No, that's my
mother, that's her.
My wife."
Okay. Did she see your kid escape?
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Shout out to the spouses for showing up.
Huh? Yeah.
A whole titty is different. Y'all okay with a third nipple?
Whoa.
Might as well take
it look like a third nipple.
I mean, Mom said he with it.
He said that's not what he said.
I mean, that's what I read.
Now you're lying on my husband.
Shout is safe.
That's what happened in my head. I read that. I said, "Oh, he okay with it?" Because he put it down.
Oh, that's that dyslexia. You read the words. It's cool. It's okay.
You funny. That's that Howard County thinking. Speaking of Hutch, my backup wasn't here at the beginning of the show when Brandy was rapidly firing, saying untrue things about Baltimore County, Baltimore City, D.C. I needed you there.
What was the problem?
She
said everybody is the same from Maryland.
I didn't say they were the
from Maryland, right?
I said I don't think that there's a difference from county to county where you can specifically just say, oh, he's from Cecil County. Oh, he's from Kent County. Oh, he's from Bossier City. Oh, they from Randallstown. Oh, they from...
It's big cities, though.
I
don't know anybody from Cecil, Kent, or even Ocean City.
Keyway.
7. When you go across that bridge and you go over to Eastern Shore, you can definitely tell an Eastern Shore person compared to a Baltimore City person. Now, Baltimore City and Baltimore County, they mirror each other, but you know that a county person is not going to do the same thing that a city person do. And when you go across the line, when you go on from Howard County, when you in Howard County, you got two parts in Howard County. You got the part that's going from the Laurel on up, and you got the part that's going to Laurel on down. So you got South Laurel, North Laurel will divide the whole Howard County situation. So when you get to Laurel for Howard County, once you're going towards PG County side, you know that that's going to be DC. So when you in Laurel and when you in North Laurel, that's representing Baltimore and on going on up. Now Harford County people, they tend to mirror those people as well, Baltimore City, Baltimore County, because that's who they represent. But like Cecil and all
there from Baltimore.
Frederick, a lot of people in Frederick County are from New York as well. They got a lot of people in Frederick County in New York. But as far as like, you can tell like Jessup, when you go to Jessup, you can tell the difference between Jessup and Savage. You can tell the difference between Laurel and Savage and Jessup. So everything crosses the line because somebody got to mirror somebody. So like in PG County, when you talk to a PG County person, they ain't gonna never say, I'm from PG. They're gonna always say, I'm from DC. Unless they like, oh, I'm from Forestville, or I'm from New Carrollton. Those people you can tell, and then you can definitely tell with the accents. So like Baltimore has its own dialect. Baltimore City definitely has their own dialect at all, and you can tell when it comes to Maryland, as they say in PG County, Maryland. You can tell the difference between Maryland and Maryland, and you can tell the difference between as Mr. Andrew tried to say something about New York, Maryland. It's not because they don't never say Maryland. They always say we going to Baltimore. So everybody in Maryland, everybody in the state of Maryland is totally different, but somebody's mirroring somebody.
So
if you understand that,
I will tell you how stupid it gets. So when I post about the 360, I have to say DMV, Maryland, and Baltimore.
Because we are not the same.
Basically, and people, they be like,
the key word was, see how stupid it gets?
I mean, yes, that
of
is.
course.
But it's just the way it works.
But people in the state of Maryland, they don't say I'm from Maryland. Nobody ever says, like, you'll never see a person in Baltimore be like, I'm from Maryland. Never.
When I go out of state, I say Maryland.
Oh, see, but you see from out of state. But say, like, if you go up north,
so is it really like The Wire?
Yo, they say that all the time.
All the time. All the time.
Right.
All the
Like,
time.
if I say Maryland,
north,
I might not get that question.
Yeah. But if you go up north, they're gonna either say you from Baltimore, or they're gonna say, like, okay, like say, like if you go out of the country, right, and you be like, oh, I'm from Maryland, you be like, you gotta say I'm close to DC. See, people from out of the country, they know close to DC. So when you say close to DC, they're like, okay, all right, we know what you're talking about.
Oh, they know Baltimore. They be asking me that every
time.
They
know Baltimore. So this is what I got overseas. When I be like, I'm from Baltimore, they be like, oh, you from Maryland? They was like, yeah. I'm from Moco. I'm from Montgomery County. I'm from Cecil County. I'm from Howard County. And I was like, yeah, you're not from Baltimore.
Yeah, like the people in Moco. So Moco, they kind of represent with DC.
Until today.
What the hell is Moco?
Wale is from Moco, but you don't never hear Wale talk about Moco. Yeah, he say.
Oh, I didn't know he was from
Montgomery County. Yeah, he's from Montgomery County.
Driver, drop me off at Dallas. I'm headed to some money.
All of the people from Baltimore, you're from Maryland.
Of course, you're absolutely right. But if you go in Baltimore City right now, and you can go east or west right now, what they gonna say? If you say where you from, they're gonna say I'm from over east. They're gonna say I'm from west. Ain't nobody gonna say they barely gonna say they from Baltimore City, but they never gonna say I'm from Maryland.
We got Patrick in the booth.
Yeah, he's saying there's a difference between New York and upstate.
Of course, because I got a homegirl. She'll never say I'm from New York City. She always gonna say she's from Albany. She never says. She always says she's from Albany.
Oh, that's crazy. I be hearing the opposite. But now that we have Conway in them, people might.
Definitely. Now definitely when you got Griselda, they're definitely going to represent Albany. But like she ain't never say I'm from New York City. She always says she's from Albany.
But Albany not one of the boroughs though.
Because it's not in the city.
But Albany not one of the boroughs though.
It's New York State.
So she might as well say New York because she's not from one of the boroughs.
No, she represents where she's from. She's from Albany.
Oh, okay.
Just like the people from Yonkers. Nobody from Yonkers gonna say, "Oh, I'm from New York City." I'm from Yonkers. You know what I'm saying? Even people like Long Island, people from Long Island don't be like, that's why I'm from Long Island. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's one city,
I've
one
seen
state.
that play out on Blue Bloods.
You know what? You know what I do wonder though? The fact that yes, there's an art to what we're talking about, and it's come up more than once. I wonder if people from other cities have to do the same thing.
He just said they are.
Yeah, we just talked about New York.
Did you miss
But
that?
like, let's say Pennsylvania. I'm pretty sure Pennsylvania has everybody be like, "Oh, I'm from Philly."
because look at Wiz Khalifa.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
But that's what I'm saying. Overall, when someone say, like we said, what's your code? You end up having to say Maryland,
Montgomery County. But okay, like Wiz Khalifa is from Pittsburgh. He don't say I'm from Philadelphia.
I was gonna say
I'd be from Pennsylvania.
I typically
He
hear
don't
people
say that either. He just said, you know what I'm saying?
I'm from Philly or I'm from Pittsburgh.
Right. Nobody says I'm from York County.
Well, they do actually.
I'm from the Burgh.
They do.
I think in saying nobody, it's not nobody. So of course, I think you've heard people say it, but like I said, like my experience, a melting pot was in college, seeing how people are different, and that was just like with a lot of Maryland people.
And the difference when we added the other states. I'm
saying it from just a Maryland perspective.
Right, yeah, but I'm saying what Six was originally saying when he was saying, no, you're not from Baltimore or whatever. I understand what you're saying when we say stuff like Albany, upstate, or like Texas will be like, I'm from Houston, I'm from Georgia.
So let me say something real quick. So like Virginia, when you from Nova, don't nobody say I'm from Richmond. They don't say I'm from Richmond because now you crossing the line again.
I get it now.
You know what I'm saying? They South Richmond. Okay, like New Jersey. If you from Atlantic City, you tend to more closer to Philly. They tend to be more close together. Philly and Atlantic City. But when you start going up that turnpike, now it's like, oh no, I'm from Newark. They don't say.
I just don't catch it when I hear the different people talk because I think different people talk different because it's so many people from everywhere in the same places. Because I guess people in Boston do sound different, which is New York. They do sound different from other
Boston ain't New York. I was about to say.
But you know, it's called, Boston. I'm sorry.
I was like, wait a minute.
New England and all those. I was thinking of like New England and all those type of places. They often. I didn't want to say Boston. What's that part of New York where they got the talk? They got a different talk. You know what I'm talking about?
Wait a minute.
Upper New England.
Buffalo.
No, I was gonna say
what I'm talking about.
Montauk. Is that a place?
Is it Marky Mark?
So New England is New England. like them people in Rhode Island, New Hampshire.
Island and stuff. That's what I'm talking about.
Them people is New England. Rhode Island, Massachusetts.
People in Brooklyn. They sound different from people in Brooklyn. That's what
it's a different place.
What I mean is, like, never mind. You're not. I don't know how to explain it.
Hey! Don't make fun of 7. Don't make fun of 7.
So you got the New England people, then you got the tri-state people, then you got the Delmarva people, then you got the Nova DMV people. See, that's how you start chopping the people down. You chopping down like that.
Let me shoot 7 some bail. What she really wants to say is she talks to professional people, and with your professional accent, those words don't come out.
It does.
What is this guy talking about?
I hear accents at work, and I was like, "Oh, so you're from such and such."
I was just trying to shoot us
out that part of New York.
Them Boston people, their accent is totally crazy.
That's that Mark Wahlberg or whatever.
What did you call him at first?
Mark Wahlberg or whatever. I don't know.
So if y'all want to step away from the geography lesson we're having.
It's good geography.
I had another question. Is it okay for your... Oh, no. I'll get to that one later. Do you think it's okay to date your boss or coworkers?
I'm gonna plead the fifth because I plays that work game too hard. So
I want to speak on it, but I ain't gonna speak on it. But anyways, I think
Now everybody want to plead the fifth.
no,
Jesus.
I think it's okay, and I think that makes a good home conversation. You be like, yo, you know, Jenny in HR, she stupid as shit. She did blah blah, and then y'all have the same people y'all can talk about.
But what happens when it goes bad?
Miss Shropshire says no.
That ain't what she said. She said, "Hell no."
You say you ain't talking to nobody else in the congregation.
What happens when it goes bad? Since you think it's okay.
Oh, then it's bad. Somebody
You
gotta
always
leave.
say that.
if it's bad,
You said
it's bad.
somebody
That
gotta
means-
leave.
Somebody got to go.
If it's bad, it's bad. I don't know. I can't. That work shit for me is like a little bit too much. So I don't know. But when it's bad, it's bad.
But you on a different whole page.
Is there anybody that's going?
Now
Is it
it's
you were
different.
sued.
is there
now
anybody
it's
that's going to say? Some people going to say no altogether, but is anybody going to say it's okay for coworkers, but not okay for boss?
I mean,
it's
what's the military word for that?
But it's okay for all of it because you got people who be really falling in love and getting married. I mean, I've seen that in corrections. They you know what I'm saying? You
No
seen
fraternization.
captains and CO2s, you know what I'm saying, eventually get married and those type of things. So I'm not gonna say it's bad. I'm just saying, you know, it's frowned upon, as the people
I
will say.
worked for one company. If you married somebody in that company, they gave you an extra week vacation for your honeymoon.
Oh, that's nice.
I was like, damn, let me find somebody real quick. But I have dated coworkers, and I say hell no as well.
So, bosses in the group who have their own companies and things, how do you feel as a boss that should work in your work environment? I'm speaking to Seven for sure.
I guess it all depends on the job, but it's either it's a yes or a no. I don't have a problem with it. I don't see why it. If you allow your relationship to become a part of the job, then you're going to have a problem. But if you know how to differentiate the two, then just go ahead at it. But I guess you have to know that it comes with a risk or a chance. You know, it comes with a lot of risks. Like people think about favoritism or whatever. But if you know that's not what you're doing, or you can bypass those things and not go through them, then why not?
But let's say you had two coworkers, not you, two coworkers who work under you, under your company, and they start liking each other. Are you okay with that? Or
Yes.
well, I think it's a double-edged sword. So when the relationship is good, you'll probably get more work out of them. Everything will be fun. But when the relationship is bad,
You take the chance of losing your job. So you have to decide if you can handle it or not. Because if because people are going to say stuff like they both called out today. You take things like that. But if we called out because we really had a death in the family, or if you're not participating in the hee ha, then you should be okay. You should be okay. Not saying you always will, but you're doing right. You usually don't have a problem.
As a business owner, would you take the chance and hire a couple together?
Depending on if I interviewed them and I felt, even though I could be wrong, but if I interviewed them and I felt like they could get the job done, then fine. I wouldn't have a problem with it. Like if they seem professional enough, they need their job. Because a lot of times people are good at their jobs, or they do what they have to do because they need their job. So I usually try to go after those type of people, clients, people who I know they need this money, they need this income, and they're better. Now, if they just like, my husband work here and he works somewhere else, and no, I might be like, I don't know. But if you can handle yourself, if I feel like you can handle yourself, then I have no problems with it.
I have two managers in my company that are married, that work in my department.
Would you hire two shirt makers? Two shirt makers who are a couple. You put your blood, sweat, and tears in this company. Mimi's Edibles.
I think it's just like Brandy said, making sure you find the right people. I said, based off of my experience, I said hell no because I tried. One, I was younger. I was in my 20s, so I learned from that. But I dated someone who was a very nice person outside of work. But we all, it wasn't just me, we all found out that he had a problem with women in the workplace.
Was this the same guy you snitched to before? When
That
we
was a
were
woman that I snitched about.
yeah, I get it now. I get
Now
it.
he snitched about me because I told him that he had a problem working with women, and we were having a discussion on Skype. He copied it, deleted everything that he said, and
Woo!
sent it to my boss.
Uh, Pastor,
Luckily, my boss loved me more than anybody in that company, and he was like, "Well, you just gotta figure this out." He was like, "The word on the around the company is that you don't work well with the women here."
Mm.
But I think when you have two mature people, like Randy said, they need to get paid. Because one thing I'm not going to do is mess up my check, my household. My child depends on me, so I'm not going to lose my job behind it.
I think people do it every day.
Breon had a couple of good comments. One I'm looking at now, it says some people can't separate business from pleasure, relationship. It can get messy. She also said everybody can't handle it.
Mm. So, Pastor, how they doing at the church?
Say again.
Really?
How you doing at the church? Are y'all hiring both? A whole couple?
Actually, so this is second. It's about the fifth time you asked me that. I'm not pastoring a church right now. I had to leave my church to go into
He
point.
said, "Stop bringing that up."
I mean, it's all the same to me. It's, good book. I don't know.
Are you looking for a church?
Don't
Me?
do it, Pastor.
Say again, Toya.
Are you looking for a church to pastor?
No. That's not how it works. So at the Methodist Church is itinerant. They had to appoint me to another one.
Oh,
Mm.
okay. We
Yeah.
Baptists. Sorry, they just hire people.
Go holler at my
And
people.
while we're on the subject of the Methodist Church or whatever, all the views and things in the show is not represented from the Methodist Church.
Nah,
We gotta make a lot of disclaimers on this show.
we didn't start out like this.
Like what?
Where
With your
everybody else,
ratchet behavior?
no, with the disclaimers. I was the only one with a disclaimer before. Now everybody got one.
I have a disclaimer.
What'd you say?
I said, you said now everybody have to have a disclaimer.
I know it's not fun anymore.
All right, so next question. Keeping with relationships. What's the pettiest thing you've done to get back at an ex?
Go first, Six, since you like putting people on the spot.
Oh,
Yes.
no, I'm trying to think.
Go ahead, Pastor.
Y'all go first. I'm gonna
No,
give
because I will never get an answer from you. Go on, Petty Eddie.
I'm trying to think about it. I don't have an answer just yet.
You don't have to give us the most petty. I'm sure
no,
you got several.
I know you have something.
All right, what's the question again?
Oh my gosh. What's the pettiest thing you've done to an ex?
I don't know. Y'all gotta go first. I think about it. Give me a second.
You
I
so
know
phony.
I did some petty stuff. I know I did.
Exactly. Oh, I got one. I got a good one. My ex new girlfriend called me and she was like, what did she say? She asked me, I guess she wanted to announce that she was pregnant. So she was like, well, how did he treat you during your pregnancy? And I was like, we're not friends. And somehow, I guess, I don't know if she went through his phone or whatever, but she called me. So she had, a series of things had happened. I won't go through all that she told me on the phone. But he hadn't been doing a good job in life. So I was like, my best advice is go ahead and call the police. I knew he already had a warrant.
Oh God.
That is
Wow.
terrible.
Wow.
Terrible. All right, so
Some days I wake up and choose violence. I'm sorry.
I can't anything petty I've ever done to an ex. I can't think of any. I
Has to play for him.
I guess I'm the only one.
I can't think of anything petty I've done. I could think some things petty done to me. I don't name drop. I'm not doing that. But I had a girl I was talking to a long time ago, she put a voicemail on the phone. It basically said, if it's an emergency, you can dial 911. Any other thing, basically it was kind of ending the relationship that we had without saying that, but like the voicemail was basically saying, "Don't call me no more," in so many words. So that was petty.
Well, I don't think to end the relationship, I don't do too much petty, but I will let you know how I'm feeling over Facebook, but not tell you directly. So like
You
sometimes you
post
can follow.
subliminal messages.
I do. I put them a lot for a lot of people. So if you ever see a subliminal something that seems weird coming from my page, it's probably about somebody.
Oh, you still do this at the age of 40?
I do.
So Toya, I'm
Yes.
not gonna judge him or whatever like that because I've done subliminal messages too on
You
on
still
social
doing
media
that?
or whatever. At 30, almost 38 years old, yes, I'm still doing that. Yeah,
It's
so no judgment over here.
When I see it, I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna text y'all, put your phone down.
I seen some subliminal messages this week.
Delete it and put your phone down.
Hold up. I've seen some subliminal messages this week.
Are you saying from me?
Not from you.
Oh,
From
because you
people
was
in
like,
the
hold
group.
up. I'm like, what did I do?
From people in the group. I've seen some.
Oh,
I ain't gonna
you
say
petty.
no,
You
I
petty.
ain't gonna say no names, but I seen some, and then I seen some
You
nice
call
little pictures
you
come out
calling
of
me
the
out, Sip?
situation. What'd you say?
You calling me out?
Nah,
Pastor,
I
did you
don't
have
know. It was
subliminals in
you.
the group?
Not in the group. I ain't putting no subliminals in the group.
Oh,
I'm
I
saying,
was about to say.
no, when he was saying the thing about when I said, remember I said I'm not gonna judge him because I do
Uh-huh.
subliminals. I thought that's what he was saying. He's saying subliminals on my page.
Oh
Okay.
no. No,
So
he's talking about in the group what he think he's seen this week.
let me
Oh,
tell
all
you
right,
about
all
the
right.
tea. I mean, I found out two people was together. Shorty posting up pictures. Boop boop boop. Never seen the person with the pictures, but then all of a sudden, she just started posting bad subliminal after bad subliminal
So,
after bad
I
subliminal,
don't know if I'm with you on that.
and I was just watching. And to be petty, I would comment on this shit sometimes. I don't really comment on this girl stuff, but
I
just to
think
be
you're
petty.
reading too much into stuff.
Nah, it was good. And
You
then
want to see petty.
she posted some good pictures that day.
Patrick said, talk to a girl at her job and pick her up every day and was bringing her lunch.
That's not petty.
Hmm?
Did I miss something?
Hey, Patrick, you have to explain it. You have to explain it more.
So at his ex job.
Oh, okay. I get it. Talk to somebody else. I'm glad Brandy was on
Oh,
point
at the
with it because
girl
we were all
job.
like, what?
Whoa.
Yeah, that is
Whoa.
That is petty. That is low
Okay.
down and good though.
Hey,
Patrick,
Sheree,
I
Super
see you.
Spinner. When you go book Party Animals 360?
What you say?
I was just saying hi to Sheree. She's a super spinner, and asking her when she's gonna book her next 360 event. It's getting hot outside.
She hosting Easter dinner. I ain't gonna say nothing, but
That was
I don't think she
petty.
wanted 360.
That was petty, but we're booked. We are going to be at the Kiddie
You
Disco.
booked Sunday? Oh yeah, you are booked. My bad. Duh.
We're gonna be at the Kiddie Disco partying. I know Pastor seemed like he got a lot of kids, so we should see him there.
He said he has to preach.
Oh man,
I got a preaching engagement at 12 on Zoom, so I may not be able to make that, brother.
man, you can preach from right in the corner.
I was about to say preach in the car.
You gonna pray over Hutch?
Something wrong with everybody on here.
It's all right.
But like
Yo,
I
for
said,
real
we
though-
will support and we will make a donation, brother.
For real though, I feel maybe I'm out of touch with the rest of the world, being that I live here and on the other side of the world compared to you guys. But I don't see much happening for Easter. I don't feel like Easter is the same as it was when I was little. Like we went to church, we went shopping and stuff like that. It doesn't seem like people are doing anything like that.
Maybe it probably you're not doing it, so you don't see it as much. Because I feel the same way, but I think there are some people that are doing like my husband's one of his daughter's mother was like, are you doing something for her for Easter? I was like, what do you do for Easter? Well, I guess she meant buying some clothes or stuff like that, because I know people do that anymore.
You're supposed to pay some eggs though.
Like we're doing it at work, like at schools and daycares and all that stuff. They still do it, and I heard all of the kids talking about Easter egg hunts that they were going to. So I think maybe because we're not doing it right now, it seems less like like I guess with my parents, my Nana Banana always made kids like an Easter basket or something like that, but they definitely wasn't shopping buying us clothes and nothing like that anymore. So I guess we're not doing it, but the church thing might be it. I don't know. I haven't been to church in Easter in so long. Is it still jam packed on Easter?
I don't know because
so
of
speaking
COVID.
from the church, go ahead.
No, go
COVID
ahead.
is the thing. So COVID is the thing. COVID is the thing. You may have a lot of people joining online. Easter is still one of those days where a lot of people go to church.
Yeah,
put it that way. But now because of COVID, a lot of people may be going online instead of in person.
Because I think they expect it to be crowded because I saw Abundant Harvest and a sign up for Sunday.
I think Jamal Bryant's church is going to be in person too.
I'm gonna go to GSJ.
All right, I need somebody to send me a link.
I'm going to get my hair done.
For church?
Yes, I need a link.
I'm gonna send you Abundant Harvest.
Hey, I got you, bro. We got you, bro.
Okay, I need
a
link.
Pastor say he got you.
I need to work on my holiness, yo.
I sent you a link one time of Pastor Lawrence talking. I don't think you or Hutch went on.
Oh. It wasn't Easter.
I was like, hey, y'all go ahead and watch this. It's for men, about men. And
they
were like,
hey, get out of here. It's really about meeting you where you are, brother.
I know, but I need some help. I ain't gonna lie. But Toya, have you ever heard of this pastor? His name is Pastor Troy.
Why? I almost gave you the finger. Why are you like this?
I'm just joking, but you ever
heard Why are you? No, I haven't. I've never heard. Mm-mm.
I mean, he got a lot of fans. I don't listen to him neither, but he got a lot of fans.
Toy,
huh?
Patrick's going to GSJ too.
Hey, Patrick.
Oh, that must
be.
Hey,
Toy, what's GSJ?
Greater St. John Baptist Church.
Oh, that joint must be.
Oh, okay.
In Dundalk Train Station.
Dundalk, okay.
Yo, I'm so bad. Why? I hate to do this, Patrick, but everything I feel like Patrick do is just hard, like hood. Like I feel like that church must be
You think he's stomping in the church? Like,
basically.
I'm in here. Patrick, is Sheree going too, or just you?
I don't think he really meant that, but okay.
I thought maybe they was going. Like me and Sheree had specific times that we willing to show up.
Well, you know what? You didn't see the message. I told it to you, so that's why I said what I said.
Oh,
so you got that same thing I got?
Yeah. With the laughing emoji at the end, I'm thinking he really wasn't going.
Oh.
That's the whole Sunday up now. She was prepared.
Right.
She wasn't
I was like, somebody gonna be there. Yes, that's all right.
She was about to save you a seat and everything.
I don't know who gonna be there that I know, but I said I got to see my godparents some kind of way.
Oh, so I think he said it is like the trap. And they said they both go.
Oh, yeah. So they were serious, see?
But me and Six was on the same
Amen.
day.
DeRay, why we ain't discussed this? You know we supposed to go together.
All right, so I got a question. How is Sheree's macaroni and cheese?
I don't know. I thought Talina was the one that make the macaroni and cheese.
Patrick, how your wife macaroni and cheese? Y'all having it on Sunday?
Oh, you trying to go over their house for dinner afterwards?
You go in and you finish your little disco.
Patrick, make sure you answer this question the right way, brother.
The only answer he can say is amazing.
What'd you say?
I said the only answer Patrick can say is amazing.
That's the only answer.
Some husbands don't know the code.
Answer.
I won't call out
That's
any.
the only answer.
Or
that's the only answer.
We're going out for Easter.
Pastor, some husbands don't know how to answer that question.
I'll probably be going out for Easter. I'm just looking for some friends to get macaroni and cheese.
I don't understand how he don't get.
There you go, Patrick. That's what I'm talking about, boy. That's what I'm talking about.
So good.
That's what I'm
He's
talking
a
about.
smart one.
Yeah.
It really is so good.
Yo, we need to have a macaroni and cheese
And I'm
contest, yo.
good.
What
We
you
need to-
say?
I put ketchup on my macaroni and
You
cheese.
want to do another challenge? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have
You
a
want to keep
moment.
losing food challenges?
Whatever.
Hey Toya,
Huh?
I put ketchup on my macaroni and cheese.
I'm gonna need you to keep that a secret.
Are you serious though?
Yeah.
I'm so serious. I'm so serious.
Oh Lord.
Everybody don't need to
I
know.
jump on a macaroni and cheese.
What were you eating with macaroni and cheese when ketchup came out? Period.
Hamburgers.
I don't know. I don't like cheddar cheese, so you know what I'm saying the ketchup helps me give
Then
cheddar
why are
cheese.
you eating the macaroni and cheese? You don't have
Oh Lord.
wrong now.
7, I came to your aid earlier. Don't hit me hard like that.
No one can save you from
If
ketchup.
you don't like it. You don't have to eat anything you don't like. He does not like mac and cheese, and he does not have to eat it. He is a raw.
Yo,
Then you
Pastor.
say I don't eat macaroni and cheese.
So as a guest at your house, if I y'all be offended if I put the ketchup on there?
Offended, but you don't have to eat it if you don't like
I'm
it.
not gonna be offended. I'm just gonna look at you the whole time like
A
this.
double portion of greens.
Hey, yo, Pastor. Do
Yeah,
you put
bro.
do you put sugar in your chili?
No. Well, I've had it both ways though. I've had it a little spicy and I've had it sweet. So I like it both ways.
7, what's your chili like? You put sugar in yours?
I don't really eat chili and I don't make it, but I've had it before with sweet because my mom made it sweet and it was good to me.
Oh, I see where somebody stole the recipe from.
I don't eat chili anymore. It's
6,
been
what about grits?
I haven't had it.
I'm a sugar person.
And you
But
grits?
you don't put sugar in your chili.
Grits and chili are two different things.
You put sugar in everything though.
I mean, I am a diabetic.
Why did you draw the line at chili?
I know I've had it both ways, but I just can't believe that your chili that tastes like cereal beat my chili.
First of all, it did not taste like cereal.
Did you say cereal?
Dog,
He
it
said
looked like
cereal.
we
He
pebbles,
said
yo.
cereal.
I want y'all to know the ketchup on the macaroni and cheese drove me to drinking.
Nigga. Hey, nigga, get back here.
Oh shoot.
Another runaway child. I'm gonna tell
The
y'all
dog.
why his
The
wife
dog.
is watching
The
today.
dog. That's the dog.
Oh. She
Don't
want to make
get
sure
him in
he don't
trouble.
lose
Come
these
back here,
kids.
Megan.
So 7, what do you make that's a little bit different than the norm?
Get back in there.
Only thing I made lately was reservations, but let me see.
His wife thinks she's supporting her husband.
I hear that.
He's like, it's the dog. Don't mess with her man.
He's like, he good. Y'all leave him alone. I can't think of anything I make that's different. I'll have to think on that. I think I'm pretty standard. She said she don't change that subject asking me because she heard you say her chili tastes like cereal, and I don't find that funny.
Breon, he hating because I won.
I am.
Challenge.
It was.
Huh?
It was a challenge.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you the only one that thought it
I
tastes
helped him out. I bought rice and everything to go with it. He want to take some of my rice and put it with his chili. No, you bring the whole thing. I shouldn't have shared, but I was being a good competitor and was like, sure, go ahead and have some.
She won. I give her that. Not because I said she won, because the consensus in the room said she won. But I
And my macaroni and cheese is good.
Oh yes.
What you sipping on, Toya?
I am having peach crown today with a little simply peach.
As a pastor, can you drink?
So I can drink, but I don't drink. I'm not a drinker.
Oh, okay.
He asked the weirdest questions.
That's not a weird question. I don't know.
Do you
I guess because they drink wine.
Do
You
you
said, do I smoke?
Wine?
So,
No, I
do you
don't
smoke
smoke.
my?
What'd you say?
You must pop.
Hey, Toya, the missus said that drink sound good.
It really is. Let me show it to her. I tried this for the first time because I only do the Crown Apple.
She's a
And
bad
then
influence.
I got a little Simply Peach. Where's the
I ain't never
camera?
had Simply Peach before.
And I buy them all. And then I found this little gem in the grocery store. And I was like, well, let's go ahead. Let's change it up for the summer because my Apple Crown is more of a winter drink.
Okay.
All right, Pastor. What does your wife make that's a banger?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti?
Mhm.
Spaghetti is a good one. It
Does
doesn't
she
have
put
sugar,
sugar
does
in
it?
it?
Say again?
Does she put sugar in it?
No sugar. No sugar.
Okay. Maybe. Well, I would say we could have a spaghetti challenge, but spaghetti just like chili to me. It's kind of the same.
What do you cook well, sir?
What do I cook well?
Or have you had
She
any
makes
good
salmon
dishes
pretty good too.
recommended
She
to
makes
you?
salmon pretty good
You
too.
said what? I have this thing that I used to cook in my day called Panty Surprise. And when I made this for a
What
woman,
surprise?
it's called Panty Surprise.
Okay.
And when I used to make this, I was definitely getting the draws that day. It was that good.
What was it?
It's kind of a baked ziti type thing.
Yeah.
Oh, we just had that last week.
I mean, I felt like I was getting the draws anyway, so I just, hook up that with a little bit of Italian bread. Feeling real good. Throw a salad in there.
So you made spaghetti and put it in the oven.
Stop being a hater.
All right, y'all. I got another question though. If we can get past food, because y'all know I'm hungry. Can't keep talking about food. Do you think it's okay for your spouse to go through your phone?
I don't mind.
I'm not in this question. Yes,
I wonder why.
okay.
But if he doesn't like it, I don't want to do anything he doesn't like.
Oh, we have a shadow.
Pastor, do you go through your wife's phone?
I don't go through my wife's phone. I do allow her to go through mine though.
Why?
The reason why my wife doesn't always like me to go through her phone, because like she has some friends that she don't want me in their business. Like, it's a privacy kind of thing.
I have said that to people, and people don't seem to understand where I'm coming from. But I always say, like I get not keeping secrets from my spouse, but your secret, Brandy's secrets are not my secrets.
Right.
So it's not my place to share that
Right.
with my husband.
Right. So I understand.
In addition to those, there are times where I may have said something that could hurt anybody's feelings. And I may have texted my sister and been like, this happened and how I felt. And I might not want you to read that conversation. And it doesn't necessarily have to be about my partner. Sometimes I don't want my husband to know if I'm mad at one of my friends because he's going to be on my side, but I don't want him to be angry about something that I'm going to get over.
Yeah, I understand all of that.
And I think also to clear up, like go through my phone, I guess I was thinking like, if he asks for my phone for something, I don't think he want to go through it. I think he want it for a particular reason. So yes, I'm free and easy to hand that over. But also going to what you were saying, like you said, I would find it weird if my husband wanted to go through stuff that, like through my text messages, through my sisters or anyone else, other than if he was looking for something that shouldn't be there. I would find it weird if he wanted to do that. So I wouldn't let him do that, of course, because that is personal. And as females, we are wild sometimes. We'll send pictures of body parts or whatever, saying
Exactly
on my breast. You ever seen this before? And we don't mind sharing that with each other. He don't need to see that. And
right.
They'll hernia.
So you know who got the hernia early?
Listen, when I had my surgery, I was like, hey, y'all want to see what this look like? I don't need Patrick to see what that looked like, though. I just want y'all to see and tell me if I should wear this bathing suit with the scar coming up here.
Well,
Patrick said it.
Have something to hide. I think it is something to hide. Other people's business. That's the only thing. I have nothing to hide when it comes to me. But when it comes to other people, yeah, like we said, we want our third nipples out there and
right.
stuff like that.
Other people's business is the best.
Or if
But
I
it's
look good,
not your business. And sometimes, so here's the thing: you may have a relationship where your partner knows not to say anything if they saw something, or even if you went and told your even if you went and told your spouse. But there are people who will be like, "Oh my goodness," because I heard you did such and such, and I'm like, "Why the fuck do you know that?"
Well, that's not right for that person.
Like that, you just gotta walk around and say to yourself, "I know this bitch is wild," but you
or
know,
like sometimes my sister-in-law says stuff that I don't think is funny or cute, or she may have said something I didn't like, and I'm gonna call my sister and be like, you know, she get on my nerves with all this kind of stuff, but he might be sensitive to hear that about his angel sister or whatever. That
absolutely,
fucking nerves, but that don't mean I have to tell him she got on my nerves or whatever. So
absolutely.
and he won't be mad because I had a feeling. And he better, and then the same for me going through his phone. Because if he say something about my sisters, I'm gonna be in my feelings. Like, well, I didn't know you felt like that. Because I guess we all alike. So maybe we shouldn't be together. So I need to get me some business.
It's got to be one of the other sisters because he loves me.
Oh, your husband just joined the show. I think he heard what you just said.
I don't care. He know. I don't hold back. He know.
I just,
You been here. He already.
I just joking. How he doing anyway?
He's going to be in trouble if he's not here in 20 minutes for our date. But
Oh, whoa.
Hutch, what do you think about that?
What was the question?
Is it okay for you and your partner to go through each other's phones?
No, I'm not doing it.
Do you ever just hand your partner the phone? Like, so if if my phone dies,
he's laughing already.
if my phone dies and I need to call somebody, I can say, Marlon, let me hold your phone so I can call somebody, and vice versa. I'm not going to go through his phone.
Here go the to and fro phone.
What you say?
He said he go to and fro phone. I did notice my husband always give me his iPhone, but I don't care.
See that?
I didn't catch on to that.
iPhone.
Yeah, see?
But I mean,
Like,
I would be fine with that. You can give me. I just want to like I have a friend who she like plays games on her significant other's phone. So if something pop up, she's gonna see it.
Right.
Like we don't ever. I mean, I constantly keep my phone charged, so it's more likely that he would need to use my phone than I'm gonna use his. Cause if people need me, I need to be available. So it's never a thing of me like my phone died. I'm gonna go buy a charger. But and the other question was, this was in the group. Somebody said, why does social media and cell phones cause so much problems in relationships?
And what was your answer?
My answer was that people blame other things instead of the person. And I was like, when it was pagers, you blamed the pager because somebody could send the code, I love you, or I miss you, all that. When it was house phones, somebody could be like, I'm gonna call once, hang up. I'm gonna let the phone ring once, hang up, so you know it's me, and then you call me back. The problem is the person, not Facebook,
Right.
not Instagram, not TikTok, not yourself, not Apple. We ain't blaming Google.
Right.
It's the person.
And I have always said that in my next situation, not situationship, but in my next serious
Relationship?
Yeah, or marriage or whatever the case may be, I probably will not have a phone. And that's just because of me. I mean, I can have the business line, but I'm just gonna be honest. With me,
So we never gonna be able to call you?
no, I said I probably have the business line, stuff like that, but I can say for me, and I'm being honest about me. When you say that it's the person, you're absolutely correct. It is the person. It's not Facebook. It's not IG. It's not those things. It's the person. So the social media or the phones are not messing up relationships. It's what you're doing on those phones and what you're doing on IG. So if you're sending secret messages and all those things, it's your fault. It's not. You can't blame Mark. Why would you blame Mark? Mark ain't got nothing to do with your relationship. So people need to stop saying social media. You on Facebook too much.
Facebook ruined my relationship.
Yeah, it didn't ruin your relationship. You was just out there doing whatever you had to do, and then you got messed up and caught up. You know what I'm saying? On your own individual type of situation.
Sometimes it's different. Like and this is real petty, and I'm almost embarrassed to admit it, but I used to get mad when um my husband who never liked anything I had on Facebook or whatever. He would like toy stuff, everybody in the world stuff.
I'm his favorite.
Never. I should be his favorite.
I mean, that's true, but I
He
didn't mean
never-
out of you. I just meant out of your sisters. I'm his
and I
favorite.
ain't talking about just sisters. Anybody stuff. He would like the world, but he never liked anything. And I would put out. I try to find the prettiest picture I could find. And he would not like that shit. Only thing he liked on my page had something to do with my sons and the Facebook the most. But then I had to realize he must like me. He come home every night. He ain't gotta like me on Facebook. He like me in real life. So I had to grow up and get over that. But it did bother me for a minute. Like he never like I felt like he should be my number one fan. But he felt like I feel him. I don't have to be your fan on Facebook. I'm your fan in real life. So I had to grow up and get over that shit and just get over it.
I had to
It's not social media, it's us.
Right. Mine was a little flip. Marlon will like everything that I post and even share the stuff that I post. But if you go to Marlon's page, if I hadn't tagged Marlon looked like a single dad. He looks like he is one awesome single father with this special needs child. I was like, nigga, where is your wife at?
All the ladies probably
Trina had
on
a
them.
comment from a while ago. She said what I said. Mine talks too much, so I don't tell him anything. So that's why I wouldn't give my phone to somebody who talked too much.
Don't say nothing, Trina. Nothing.
What'd she say? Is Hutch there?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm outside.
Oh.
What I was saying was, since he looked like a single dad, he probably get all the ladies.
Probably.
Coming to a
Probably. Because they be like, oh, look at him with that cute child. It's a total different thing. I do get, you're such a strong mother. I probably wouldn't date you because you'd be in the hospital a lot with your child. But women be like, oh my goodness, look at him with the special needs child and blah, blah, blah. And that's when my posts pop up.
Six, did you wake up early this morning?
Huh?
Did you wake up really early this morning?
Why? Because I'm on another thing.
Oh no, I thought you was taking a nap.
I thought you did too. Stop doing the comment.
Okay, I see you.
Okay, Aisha.
No, I'm working on some business. I'm sorry.
No,
sir, we got 2 minutes. You could have stayed focused.
Right.
There was somebody talking about
when things come, it come for you.
Basically.
When they come.
I be
I'm
trying
on the
to
2 and 4 phone, so therefore they waiting.
Anyway, what was you saying, Brandy?
I have a random question. What's on top of your refrigerators?
I didn't even get to read the first comment, Marlon.
What's on top?
6.
So, oh, my bad.
I missed Patrick's first comment.
Easy for a person to get to. Not true, because it's easy for a person. An easy way for a person to get to you, and it becomes your fault if you entertain it.
Yes, it's your fault.
Right.
It's your fault. I have cereal and a bag of chips.
What's on top of your refrigerator? Pastor?
My refrigerator has.
Oh,
go ahead, Pastor.
You want to show us?
Oh yeah, I guess
I'm not
gonna
gonna show you because the internet will go out if I go outside.
I was about to say, we're gonna lose you if you go in the house.
All right. Oh wait a minute.
Everybody is getting dark.
Fast.
Like, why are we losing y'all like this?
No one
On top of my refrigerator is cereal and Cheez-Its.
Oh, everybody got cereal.
Patrick got COVID test and mask.
What was that, Brandy?
Okay.
What you got, Brandy?
Home.
Oh, she just showed us.
What is that?
The missus is home.
What is that? I can't. You know this ain't HD quality.
You don't got no light on the patio?
No, I'll get real right.
It's Shayna.
It's a gift? And a black monkey holding a guitar?
No, that's
decoration.
Oh yeah, it was my wife. It's Shayna.
I was asking, was I saying it right, Shayna?
Yeah, that was her.
Shayna.
Hey, Shay
Toya
Shay.
said hi. 6 said hi.
Just
7
Toya.
said
Don't worry
hi.
about him.
Hut
He
said
wasn't
hi.
gonna
Everybody
say
said
it.
hi.
What's
On,
on yours?
COVID says,
on top of my refrigerator, I used to get these Hello Fresh packs, right? And they come with like a jelly ice type thing. So I was like, oh, last wine season Tobias made us go find ice, and it took like 3 hours. So I was like, okay, so I'm gonna save these little jelly ice things. So I stacked them up on top of the refrigerator. So when we go to the wine festival this year, which is coming up soon, we're going as a group, everyone. Just saying that I will
My
have.
wife would
Oh,
love
we
that.
gonna go as a group. Our
My
group.
wife would love that.
Y'all gonna take six vans?
I just want to apologize right now for the
Oh,
day,
yeah.
for that day.
Already?
So we back in, Brandy?
I'm all for it.
We
I
back
have
in. I was
COVID.
gonna say at the top of the show, I do want to go back to the wine festival, but when you said you went to the Burr thing, I wanted us as a
What?
group to go
Huh?
to this whiskey tasting thing.
Okay. Now,
Yeah, you can plug it in.
wasn't equivalent to the wine festival, but I'm still for it. I
I
make.
I missed the wine festival. I'm ready to go back.
Yeah, it was lit. It was
And our
lit.
bus driver is in town today.
Oh, hey, Jenny.
Yeah, so I mentioned on my post that and I'm sorry, I know we got to wrap up because Married at First Sight is on now. But
They can see.
Yeah,
as
they
I
can see me.
mentioned, my transplant anniversary was Sunday, and I was introduced to somebody who was really helpful and guiding me through the process.
Yeah, I'll say hello.
But he
Oh, come
passed
on,
away
say
last
hey.
week, so he's here for the funeral.
Oh, okay.
So yes, we're gonna go to the wine festival and we're gonna do whiskey tasting
When
and
is
bring
that?
our spouses.
When is
I'm with
whiskey
it.
tasting?
Well, I
Well, I
guess I'll
wanted to
be
talk to y'all and see if y'all would do
one,
it
two,
before I.
three. I guess I'll be like the eighth wheel or the ninth wheel.
Nigga, you better bring a date.
I so want to say something, but I'm definitely gonna slide out of this conversation
You
and let
just
the
want to
show
say New
be over
York.
for the day. So I will see everybody on Sunday
Wait,
at the Kiddie Disco.
wait.
It's 801.
You gotta wait for the pastor to close out.
Hey,
Oh
so
my bad.
listen, I'm gonna make it quick. I know it's 801 or whatever. There's a lot of times where we go through a season in our lives where we feel like it's always something bad happening or whatever like that. So some of us may live like we're always expecting something bad to happen, but I just want to encourage everybody to expect great things to happen. There's a song that says, "I'm expecting great things." I'm expecting great things in my life, even when there's things not going the way they should, and keep being bad things happen. I'm still expecting great things. I'm still remembering the promises that God made, where God said that He'll never leave us nor forsake us, but God says that He'll prosper us and not harm us. So I'm just going to encourage everybody that's on the sound of my voice to continue to expect great things.
Amen.
And I
Yeah.
must say, I lied to you not. This is the honest God truth. The past 3 weeks, everything you said, it seemed like you're still on my phone. You know what's going on in my life or whatever, because it's been like really, really on point. Though
Praise God. Praise God.
I swear that's I've been struggling with that. With a certain person in my life, I'm always thinking something bad is going to happen. And every day, nothing bad happens. So I'm so glad that must. I swear.
I'm good. Don't worry about me. Say it.
I don't. That's the good thing. I don't have to worry about you. Thank God. So thank you for
Praise
that.
God.
I really, really needed that.
Praise God.
Thank you for those words. We will see y'all next week.
Wait,
And we
All
wait,
gonna
right,
do
wait,
it
wait,
Sam.
wait,
He
together.
said,
Hold on,
wait.
Hey,
hold
He
on,
y'all
said,
hold
don't
wait.
log
on.
off. Y'all don't log off.
How's you gonna
wait,
say something?
wait. Jesus, Lord. All I want to say is support small businesses. That's all I
Yes,
want to
Amen.
say.
indeed.
I
Amen.
don't care what small business it is. I'm not going to shout out everybody, but you already know. And for the last week and a half, I've been really feeling like it's like you have to be the popular kid, but whoever does show up for the Kiddie Disco, whoever shows up for 360, whoever shows up for Mimi's edibles, we're not talking about weed. Whoever shows up to pastor's prayers, seven, forgive me, don't blame my heart, blame my mind. But you know you can shout out your business anytime. Kathy's situation, whoever's out there, you know what I'm saying. Even in a group, if you got businesses, support these businesses because it seems like if you're not the popular kid, you not going to shine. But what I was always told was, it's not going to be your friends, it's not going to be your family. Somebody's going to make us a millionaire. So, just support small businesses, y'all, and just love up on each other, because you never know what somebody's going through. And
Amen.
like Brett, Seven is saying, you know, I've always appreciated the pastor and his word, and since last year he's been doing his thing. But y'all take heed to what he's saying, and y'all take heed to what people are going through, because nobody's going to show you what they're going through. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just got to ask somebody, hey, you all right? And something that Six posted, I want to ask Six in public right now, are you okay? Because something that you posted, I believe earlier or yesterday, it really, I didn't want to text you about it, but now that you're on here, I want to make sure that you're okay. We don't got to talk about it, but I seen your post. I just want to make sure you're all right. So
all my posts lately have been stolen, so I'm good.
No. It was you and your son. It was you and your son.
Oh. Yeah.
This cute little picture.
Right. So you never know what somebody's going through. So all I want y'all to do is, if you don't see somebody or you don't hear from them, a lot of people are out here going through mental health. So just make sure y'all reach out and talk to them. That's all I got to say, y'all. Y'all can go ahead to y'all food and y'all love and marriage and all that other crap y'all be watching.
No, I need y'all to stay logged in. We just want to end the broadcast.
All right. I'll see y'all on Sunday. It's gonna be Friday.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, y'all.